Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is Nachooks and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. If today is the first time we see our program, for here we will bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. I'm going to start with today's news. The matter for the match where Arsenal play against Man City, it never end though, because regardless don't come out from either setting. I call the talking on. So Baba the talk say the result of the game say they very hard to accept to get because they outplay Manchester City. Manchester City no see any shot on goal for the first half, and you know say him come collect 2 yellow card in 78 seconds. It just happened within a twinkle of an eye. Bang. Say he don't collect yellow card. Someone say team pain and but. No, you want to say it don't happen. We say it don't happen. Saying letting teammates down. If for no let emotions get the better part of them, we get. So they just got to live to fight another day. So at least they don't test themselves with the best of the best, ready for the league, and they don't see how they feel play. See, they don't say on a good day they can knock anybody, but it don't happen. We say it don't happen. No, yawa. Even the assistant coach Albert Stevenberg says, don't come as I call the talk, say as they play the match, saying they're very proud of the boys for everything with them play, saying they're very happy. And even for media set itself, they come the call and they ask and say, Alpha say you don't speak with Mikel Arteta, you don't let them know how things. Some people say yes, say two of them don't talk. See Mikel Arteta said they unhappy, see them throw away 3 points, but at the end of the day, he was very happy and proud of the boys, the way they take carry themselves, play against Man City. Even when they come day 1 man down, they still played very well. See they're very happy and extremely happy with them. See a nice one. At the same time, fan footage, all the crowd footage don't come outside. Come the show when Ben White, after the match don't end, Ben White come run go meet the linesman and the referee will be swat at you. Come they para for them. Say, what's this up now? When I come kill the match for us, what did they happen? When I do that, you know they para. So we never even know whether the FA will look into that incident, come check them and say why they badge the referee, why they yell against them, why they threaten, why they para. You know, we never really know how the FA could take them, but they really para for us to out. God bless the man don't collect money for the match. Like I said, the man said the match. They really para for us. More they watch as everything will still unfold. Another thing where some people when they talk for media setting and from pundit duties, even most fans say they talk and say, why is it that Granit Xhaka they always kill Arsenal for big games? Why always Granit Xhaka? Why you don't be seeing another player? Why you be seeing only this man? Now the person they always scatter our game. Why? At the top professional, I'm not supposed to draw that man cloth. Even though the guy died, everybody know, but the VAR can't hold that incident of the cloth pulling. Say, why do you pull his shirt? You are a top professional. Why do you do that? If you check the first leg, you collect red card. If you check the second leg, you collect red card. And when they give the match analysis of this game, I talk and say, Arsenal need to be at their top level because that match they did very dubious. If they don't feel score now normal way, they go use illegal way, concede, they will do penalty, they will collect red card to make things easy for them. Then sabi all these kind antics, all these wayo things, they sabi and die. So now what's just up, sha? Well, now this Xhaka own will be question where everybody they ask and nobody seems to have the answer. Why is it that he's always killing our game? Game will be in control. He just go hold that guy down. Ever since that penalty, everything just changed. Michael Owen himself don't come outside for pundit duty, so Baba when he talk about the match between Arsenal and Man City. You know, so him be predicting Man City will knock us 3-1. So after he come watch the match, he can say, say they highly respectable of Arsenal. Say Arsenal play very well, like Arsenal play beyond the expectations. Say in the field, say maybe Man City will just come bamboozle Arsenal, like scatter us, destroy us. But in the surprise situation, say Arsenal really played very well. And when you check out the game, you see say Arsenal used a young crop of players, so they just get unlucky. That's what you talk about. Say Arsenal were unlucky on the night, and they made a couple of mistakes. There's schoolboy errors. Even though with those mistakes you will make, who be Man City now? Who be Man City? Therefore collect now. You get even when you check that sit away Martinelli even miss again, you go say we even be unlucky. And check out that way Nathan Ake do goal line clearance. Man City for collect that day. Well, it don't happen, we say it don't happen, sha. Now many talking points just they unfold. You get people they talk, they trick mouth for the matter. Even Andy Gray self don't come outside. When they talk about this Xhaka, come talk say Xhaka no dey reliable at all. Say you don't know why Arsenal still they use this guy. Say he is not reliable for anything. You get say he keeps making costly errors. You get say Xhaka is a virus where they infect Arsenal, and the better Arsenal cut off that virus, you get then go dey good. You get say make you just find the guy. Say na she be Roma they find him before, so no one just carry and go buy somebody else. If na Bissouma buy, you get. If I look for somebody, if now Dennis Zakaria, look for somebody, put for that midfield, plug that Shaka gap, make the guy go, because the guy is causing more harm than good. I don't know how that see this one, how that respond to this statement and the grade they make. The Shaka na virus when they infect Arsenal team, you get saying they make costly errors all the time. How long we will give this guy to continue like this? In the history of EPL, you get one statistics where they come outside now, where they fly over social media, where they show say Arsenal are the first team in the history of EPL to collect 100 red cards. You get so EPL starts, now Arsenal be the first person to collect 100 red cards, and ever since Arteta took over from Arsenal don't collect 11 red cards, and Granit Xhaka plenty for that red card. Granit Xhaka and David Luiz they collect red card for that match. So now that they complain say for all the whole EPL, all the whole clubs, Arsenal are the first. We don't set this kind of bad record. But you see, say we they move in a dangerous part to get. We know they too commit foul, but each time we will commit like this, and they don't know Granit Xhaka as in reputation. Don't be say he's a violence player. He's a very aggressive player. So anything we do like this, they know they waste time. And Xhaka, that's the problem we did now. And another thing where they saw, they say Barcelona no fit register Ferran Torres, where they sign from Man City for £55 million. The problem where they can't get be say the gas reduce that wage bill. That's the issue now. So that is why they reason say the gas sell Coutinho, Dembele, and anybody where they don't put for market. Ter Stegen, they won't sell anybody now, and they're very desperate because if they can't sell, they can't just release that guy, register, and which means he no fit play for this second half of the season for La Liga, because like La Liga they on break, I don't know. So he no fit play, you get. So that's why they did very curious, they did very unhappy, you get. They want to sell this people sharp without wasting time. And this one they make me happy, which means they will be very willing to push out Coutinho. But the stumbling block for this Coutinho deal, we say Coutinho don't get coronavirus, say there is no way we go come do medical unless they go agree the deal in principle. The guy go sign documents, sign everything subject to a medical. But we're supposed to do medical more know in status quo, more know in state of mind, in state of health and everything, the way in body be, because we know that this guy is an injury prone player, but we don't know whether he don't overcome that thing, because some people they talk say he not be injury prone like that, but it is only the medical that will really tell you if he's injury prone or not. So this is why Barcelona they desperate to make all these sales, to make these sales happen, no time, because they want to sign Alvaro Morata. They don't agree deal in principle with Morata for 18 months. So they need money to sign all this players, because Xavi won't rebuild, he won't reject this squad, because he don't feel say this squad no make sense again. Even Memphis Depay is about to be thrown out. They collect this guy on free from Lyon, and the guy no live up to expectation. That's why he won't carry Morata. Maybe Morata can't spearhead that the attack, can't put Ferran Torres for inside, sign some more people. We never know how everything will unfold. Look at the watch. Because of the fact that Barcelona they very desperate, they won't sell this guy. That's why they don't give Arsenal deadline now for Coutinho. Say we give now until Wednesday for this Coutinho. Today na Monday. We give now until Wednesday for this Coutinho issue, and they don't cut down Coutinho price. They say they don't want loan again, because before they won't make Arsenal take the guy on a 6 months loan with an obligation to buy, but now they say they don't want loan again. Say they don't cut the guy price now to £7.5 million. So if you really need this guy now, come and take him and pay this money and just take him off our books, because Coutinho is the highest wage earner in Barcelona. So they need to throw him out with all desperation. You get me? Then throw him out so that their wage bill will reduce. They don't come register Ferran Torres, because as it stands now, with the law where La Liga gets now, they can't register Ferran Torres because it go bloat their wage bill, because the wage bill for La Liga get cap. And they don't did their limits, as in they no fit pass am unless they sell players or remove people. That's why the reason say it is either they sell Coutinho or they sign Dembele, because Dembele itself in deals today on the table. The reason to give him new contract, it's either they sign Dembele and reduce Dembele's salary. Now what is Xavi talk? Say if they reduce Dembele's salary so that the salary wage cap will come down, they will feel register Ferran Torres, can't include the own salary. But I doubt if Dembele will accept that, which means the only option they have is to sell players. Either they sell Dembele or they sell Coutinho. Now they give Arsenal 9-minute deadline. You have from now to Wednesday to give us a response. Are you signing this guy for £7.5 million, or you are not interested? Because we have Flamengo, we have Palmeiras, we have other people where they really say, okay, they won't sign this guy. Even Atletico Mineiro self, they very, very interested. And in the past, Flamengo self don't come outside talk to them, they interested in Coutinho, and Coutinho self love them. So the battle is between Flamengo and Arsenal. Even though Coutinho don't talk, say Arsenal are in preferred destination. So everything they hinged on Arsenal's response from now till Wednesday. £7.5 million is not a bad bargain for somebody like Coutinho, somebody in the caliber of Coutinho. It's not a bad deal. So I expect say this deal will go through. Arsenal will rush, jump on the offer. So hey, can you send me your account number, my wire? Now what I expect. Well, in the coming days, as the deal they unfold, I will let you know. More and more news don dey come out about Stuart Atwell, wey be the referee wey referee the match between Arsenal and Man City. So when they hear say this is not the first time wey this man don make grave errors for him career, you get. Even sef I go shock una say una know say for 2012 say the referee association that demotes this guy, like in errors done too much, and you know they make little errors, they make costly errors where they make people lose matches. You get, see they can't demote at last, make you no do referee again, they can't come out for 4 years, you know, referee big matches before they can't call him back. For 2016 they can't call him back, say alright come, because I did a research on this man, and this thing what they tell you find it on his Wikipedia page. It is written there in 2012 he was demoted and thrown out. Then in 2016 they come bring him back again. This referee can continue, and I even watched some documentaries about him. You know, go believe say this guy made one of the greatest errors in footballing history. Ball wey go for corner, in talking a goal, and this thing was between the match between Reading and Watford in 2009. Now him do this costly error. They play the match na 0-0. Then Reading can't get one ball where they play the ball go corner small, like say you know enter post, like just go corner small. So Baba they can't play some kind of ball hit bar. Baba next thing just points to the middle, say P golo. All the Watford players told say Baba what's in the up? No be goal in the para, say na go. That time VAR never did now. Say VAR don't do therefore easily just catch everything in top. So Baba just run, go for the midfield, say na go, say the allow. Then they para for her. Even Watford coach come outside say Baba what's in the up? Now why they don't say this thing na go? You give the guy a red card, say stop challenging my authority and get out of here. Any player will commit, I go get a red card. I said the guy was very stubborn. He didn't listen to advice. People they para. At the end of the day, Watford can return 2 goals. It can be 2-1. You can't say now so the match go end. Reading can score 1 more for 9 minutes. The match can end 2-2. Reading can collect undeserved draw on that night. Now that same issue people still they talk about till today, say now one of the greatest errors in football for a referee to call ball wey go for corner, say na go. So this guy no be today don't dey for all these kind issues wey be say they go dey talk say he make bad calls, bad referee calls. So this guy I just pray say make dem no give am to us again till we go play our EPL finish. The guy no be good referee. Barcelona don slap £40 million for Antoine Griezmann, according to Fijadles, will be our monitoring spirits. And this one is because, as I tell you, they very desperate to sell, reduce their wage bill, and register Ferran Torres. So why I talk to him, say, I want to know whether when I feel so we fit to go for this Antoine Griezmann, because the guy good. £40 million, is it not affordable for us? And the guy a hot striker, forget to, the guy is still good though, he never shout. So I don't know what to think about this deal. See, because Barcelona now they don't open supermarket, they open shop right. So maybe people call the shop, they pick what they want. So now they don't put a lot of people. Look, the junks if they available, you get Mark Ter Stegen, if you want to collect them as second choice to maybe Ramsdale. So a lot of players, the OTT gun is for sale, Memphis Depay, Ambe. So Moko know. If you feel so if you go for this Antoine Griezmann, I be more fashion, they move on, they find other people. The English FA that's the reason to slap Arsenal with fine. Unto say when Rodrigo celebrates in front of them, they throw the guy a missile and throw him but say, when they worry. If they call it celebrate for front, they play your shit. Are you normal? Are you okay? The guy they celebrate, so they really say they go find Arsenal. They never find Arsenal, they the reason that they contemplate. So we never know how it will be. So anyhow it be, I will let you know. But they're supposed to find Rodri also for instigating the crowd. You get every action has a reaction. So now so it just be you can't make an action and not face the consequences. For you to go in front of them, take off your shirt and do that like this, like para for them, like they're not disturbing her too much. They make noise all the time. What do you expect? You expect them to clap for you and chant, hey, nice one. They go stone you now at normal level. So I never know how this one go be, whether the FA go para for Arsenal, I mean no go para. No the watch ya. Serie A will be Italian league. Don't come outside say they're ready to enforce their no jab, no play rule. by January 10. Even Jose Mourinho now don't come outside from media says he's going to beg his own players who never take vaccine, all the unvaccinated players who dey for Roma say abeg make una go take this jab, e no go kill una, I use God beg una, go take this jab, because once it is January 10, if you never take jab, you no fit play any outdoor sports in France and in Italy. Though Italy say na January 10, they don't say they go start their own, they go implement their rule. France don't accept the rule, they don't put them in motion, but they never put dates when they say they go implement, and so I never know. But Italy now na January 10, so all that means for this Champions League now, from what they hear, any people from England or any other league we get any match with Italian people, if they go away, won't go play them, you know go they allowed to enter Italy if you are unvaccinated. So I don't know how FIFA or UEFA go do am, whether na neutral venue they go do am. I be that player will be unvaccinated go sit down, because no be by force, and they no force you to go take am, but you go adhere to our rules and regulations. You don't want to take am, you know go fit enter our country, and normal level be that. So I never know how all this drama go unfold, and whether England self go follow all this new law now. Maybe they go implement am, or maybe they go think about am. I never really know how it go happen. Once all these things they solve, I'm going to give you the updates as they happen. So my dear football lovers, if you missed yesterday update, check your top left corner of your screen and click the thumbnail and watch it, so you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So it's Achuk signing out. Have a nice day. Happy Monday. And get out. Twilight.